Here goes. Question. Do any of our Simplicity of Life readings challenge your view of how Christians should relate to material goods? Do any of the readings strongly confirm your understanding of this topic? I believe they confirm. As far right now, I would say that God has people in his kingdom that are both at both ends of the spectrum as far as the world is concerned on riches. There are people who have a lot and there are people that have a little. That changes in cultures, that changes in what God calls you to, and I'd say that's probably the biggest deciding factor is what God has called you to do. I'm going to read a little bit from his name, uh, Bernard Eller, the book The Simple Life, chapter 7, page 28. Bottom paragraph says, and we need to take careful note here, although we will elaborate the point later, that Jesus is in no way suggests that all the rest items are inherently evil. This is talking about I don't even remember the verse now, but as far as follow God and everything else will be given unto you, that verse. So it's talking about all the rest. That Jesus in no way suggests that these all the rest items are inherently evil, that over that our lives would be more Christian and our commitment to God truer if we would eliminate as many of them as possible. Not at all. These things are to come to you as well, and it is right and good that they do. The simple life is not to be equated with the least possible consumption of worldly goods and satisfactions. No, the point is that these things can be good, very good, if they are used to support man's relationship to God rather than compete with it. There's that, I think that's the line. Then backing up actually a couple pages starts on page 26 of the same chapter, bottom paragraph. If this interpretation is correct, it says precisely what we have been striving to say regarding the simple life. The first um, of simple life, the first putting God first, of the simple life must be single-willed centering upon God. There's that line again. There is absolutely no room for variation on this point, but as strongly as the undeviating singularity of this aspect is decreed, just as strongly it is insisted that the means, the how, and the all the rest, the outward details of its expression cannot be decreed. No one dare try to tell anyone else what the simple life has to look like, for he who is not against us is on our side. And that's kind of where I'm at. I do not know enough about the Bible to tell a rich person that he has to sell everything he has. And I don't know that someone who's in poverty should just like the best thing for that person in poverty is to get out of it. It comes down to a heart issue. It comes down like the most important thing is where this person's heart is and if they're following God. And then all the rest will come. Um, I think that's what he's saying. That's what I would lean toward. The guy who started the Bruderhof, I'm not going to make this super long because I'm kind of running out of time. Eberhard Arnold. Um, it's from property to community, I believe, is the essay or the article we read. And okay, I don't know a lot about the Bruderhof. In this article, he comes across pretty hard on possessions. Um, if that is their only stance, I don't know if that's good. Um, um, I've so yeah, I kind of wrinkle my nose at this article because it seems like it comes really, really hard against um, owning possessions and the Bruderhof live in a big community, and they have everything in common. That is pretty cool, I would have to say. I don't know if it's the the only way. Um, it should be a closed community, and again, I'm not sure if they are. I would lean a little bit towards what the other guy said. Um, the guy who started Bruderhof talks a lot more about essentially like how possessions just divides everybody, and I guess I get what he's saying, but yes, I need to quit. I think I kind of got mixed up there at the end. Apologize. It's a heart issue, and I think your possessions should help you further the kingdom of God, not as the book said, not compete with your relationship with God.